This is the Moza R5 Racing Bundle, Moza's entry-level offer for new sim racers. One part of it really impressed me, another part almost let the whole thing down. Let's get to it. Greetings from me, you're watching WromWrom, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing. I'm Serta, and today we're looking at whether the Moza R5 bundle at around $400 is worth your money against competitors like the Asetek CSL-DD Ready to Race, the PXN V12 Lite and the Thrustmaster T598, two of which we've tested and found lacking. Can Moza do better? The base is surprisingly small, and that made me nervous. At 5 Nm the torque is modest, and because the bandwidth for FX isn't huge, I was really surprised by how refined the force feedback felt, whether in a racing sim, Euro Truck Simulator 2 or anything in between. I could feel the track and read what the car was doing. Fitting it to a rig is 4 bolts and done. Solid, doesn't budge. One small gripe, the power button blends into the back panel and is easy to miss at first. Making it white would fix that instantly. Windows recognizes it immediately, and so does the Moza software. More on that shortly. The wheel clicks in and out easily, has 22 buttons, and their tactile feedback is decent, fine for entry level, though gloves will mute it. The gear paddles are better, solid click, audible when using speakers. With headphones on, I barely heard it, but since I'm not listening for the click anyway, that's fine. What I really missed? Rotaries. Adjusting brake balance, ABS or TC with buttons is fiddly. If rotaries are a deal breaker for you, this is not your wheel. And while Moza has different wheels with different rim shapes, round, formula, if those are really important to you, take a look at the Asetek Morph, see the link up there. Otherwise, it's a workable wheel for the price. The pedals are the weak link, and this is important. They're Hall sensor pedals, which sounds good on paper, but the feel is out of place next to an otherwise well-tuned direct drive bass. They work, they'll get you started, but they will be the first thing you upgrade, and I'd strongly suggest budgeting for that from day one. If you can find this bundle without pedals and put that money towards something better, do it. Software is where sim racing companies often stumble. Not here. Moza recognized the system, prompted a firmware update that ran cleanly, and offers per sim configuration for a long list of titles directly in the app. It worked out of the box with the Kuno Sims and even Assetto Corsa Rally. Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator needed manual setup in spite of the software saying differently, but that's a minor exception. One quality of life wish: let me hide the sims I don't use from the list. That's it. Otherwise, it's clean, quick and logical. I've had far worse from companies with bigger budgets. At $400, the Moza R5 bundle is a really good entry point into direct drive sim racing. The base punches above its weight. The wheel is usable if rotary free. The software is one of the better ones in this space. The pedals drag it down. They work, but they don't belong next to a base this capable. Buy these if you want to start in sim racing, but budget for better pedals immediately, or find a bundle without them and invest that money up front. And why doesn't Moza show Euro prices on their website? If this helped you decide, hit like to push the algorithm and consider becoming a patron to support the channel. Thanks for watching and keep enjoying sim racing.